Hi guys, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Maddie.
And we're getting ready in our
media room at school.
Thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.
Subscribe.
I'm out of foundation, so we're gonna unscrew the lab. Store open.
None of my foundations mask my skin tone.
I just go for the orange color. It doesn't match me at all. I just like it on. Oh, okay, so me and Amanda went on this trip this summer. Where we go?
Last summer. But we went to Florida, and I got to bring a friend, and this is like the only trip I've ever got to bring a friend on. And it was a very rough trip.
It was the best trip. Her grandma watched everything I ate. She wouldn't let me eat anything. Her sister and her got in a physical fight. I got third-degree burns all over my body.
My brother
Beat her.
and his friend. He beat me and his friend.
So let's just start from the beginning. We went on this trip. Her mom rents a bus. This kid named Jet's on the bus. I tricked Jet.
Oh, Jet's my brother's friend.
Oh yeah, sorry. I tricked Jet into letting me have all of the seats so I could lay down. And I told him the floor was much more comfortable. And so he
not.
well, Jet kept grabbing my leg too. And it was a little rough, not gonna lie. But I got to sleep the whole trip, and I woke up to Amanda glaring at me, about to kill me eyes, and we're at Chick-fil-A where, this happens, Amanda can't pee in front of people, so she spends like 45 minutes in the bathroom.
Okay, well, let's just explain this. I can't pee on command.
It's not on command.
It
They
is
weren't
on
like,
command.
Amanda,
They're like, you're not gonna pee for
right
the next,
now.
Like 3 hours. You need to pee now, and it's like, I know I need to pee, but I can't. Like, it just won't come out.
Yeah, y'all have that problem? Because I don't. We're at Chick-fil-A, she can't pee, we get back in the car, she's screaming at her mother, but then we see this homeless man on the side of the road, he said honk for Jesus, so her mother starts honking the horn for Jesus because little does she know, we're gonna need a lot of Jesus this trip. So, she's, calling, we get there, we go to a restaurant, the restaurant is 1,000 degrees in Florida because I guess they don't believe in AC there, and we get in, and Amanda gets mad. Amanda, cries that first night. It's okay, we get through it. We wake up the next morning, I'm ready to go to the beach. I'm ready to go to the beach. And she's not talking.
Oh, yeah.
I realized I am the only one talking.
I think Maddie got burned the first day.
I got horribly burned. Amanda will insert photos.
Yes, I will insert.
We'll insert.
Well, I have like one photo, and it's like of Maddie's back, and she wore like a two-piece, and it only burned like the stripe of her back, and so it's just like a straight line over, and I think that was really funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was great fun. And then I got third-degree burns on my boob by the end of the trip. So this trip is a 5-day trip, okay? 5 days. This was all on the first day. There is a fight the next day because
that was
we went to a restaurant.
We were on our way to a restaurant that we had seen earlier in the day because we were looking for restaurants. And we get to this restaurant and we're driving, and right before that, my brother had told us while we were in the water, in the ocean, that he watches porn. And so I was like, okay, my brother watches porn. That's like a weird fact to know.
It's not weird, it's natural, whatever. But he's into the skinny girl, Asian porn.
Yeah, he's into like the XXX small girls. And so I was like joking to him about that in the car, and we sat next to each other, and he decides to slap me across my face. And well, I'm very upset because I just got beat by a boy pretty much. And I'm like, my mom's not doing anything about it. She's just letting my brother beat me. And I didn't like that. So I like started screaming at my mom more than I was screaming at my brother. I was like, you don't care about me, like you think it's okay for boys to hit women and like all this stuff.
We go to the beach again, I get even more burnt. But at lunchtime, her grandma proceeds to tell me, those Hawaiian rolls that I can only have one. Everybody else could have 5, 6. I'm only allowed to have 1.
Well,
and
we didn't eat like 5. Matt ate like 5.
Matt ate.
Yeah, my Matt's one.
And Matt and Jet got to eat whatever they wanted.
Because apparently boys can eat whatever they want, but girls can't eat whatever they want.
So,
Which is like,
and I didn't eat most of the dinners, unless we ate out, because they had a lot of like meat on
bones. I don't like fuck with meat on bones.
So, Amanda and I go that next day, we go to the beach again to get burnt. I don't know what I'm saying.
it just kept getting burnt. And then we fast forward to the day.
We kept having to go to the grocery store. Kept having. So, oh, Matt's fight.
Yeah, that's when we went to the grocery store. So we go to the grocery
There's a
store.
fight every night.
It's like a Walmart, but it's called Publix. And so we had gone there so many times, and we were just like tired of going in. So me, Maddie, my brother, and his friend Jet stayed in the car. And my grandma and my mom and Lindsay, my sister's friend, and my sister left to go into Publix to buy the groceries. And they locked us in the car.
Locked us. We cannot leave the car.
So we're in the car and we're like sitting separately, like away from the boys.
We're in the back row.
And they're up in the front seats, like where the drivers would sit, a driver. And Jet starts making fun of my brother again about the porn topic. And so they're yelling about porn. And so
we're laughing.
We're laughing at it.
Because we're immature.
And so then my brother starts to beat up Jet.
Like grabs his head, and Amanda, the big mouth hooligan over here, fucking decides to talk about how it looks like Jet's giving Matt head. That's
like,
a great.
Okay, but imagine like he has his head and he's just like shoving it into his crotch area. So I'm like, of course, this looks like he's giving him.
And Matt has some anger issues on a cake.
Yeah.
On a cake.
And so it keeps going, and
Maybe
now
cut that part out.
now he shoves Jet over
the chair.
Over the seats. And he's like flying at me and Maddie at this point. They keep fighting each other. And then we're like calling my mom. We're like, come let us out. Like, we're gonna die. Like, Matt's gonna kill Jet.
Matt's gonna kill us.
And Jet.
And because, well, he wasn't gonna kill me ever. He was never gonna touch me.
I hope not.
But he was gonna beat Amanda. Yeah.
He's saying that he's gonna kill us.
So, we kind of bring up the story again, because we're horrible people. The car, I'm gonna kill you.
And this is where he starts shoving Jed's head against the glass windows of our car.
I already said that.
Oh.
Oops. I don't know. It's messy. It was messy, it was terrifying. So Morgan and Lindsay come out to the car, basically.
And they don't see it, and Jed just flies.
So we
out
tell
of
them the
car.
story.
And Matt's like, I'm
It's
gonna
raining.
kill you, like, stay outside, or I'll hit you. And it was just a bad situation.
Oh, tell them about your fight. It's better when you tell them. Oh, okay. So it's the like middle of the week, and I'm starting to get my 3rd-degree burns. Okay. And I'm getting my 3rd-degree burns. Sorry, it's all over the desk. And so I'm in bed in pain, and the sheets are sticking to me, and it's just a bad.
Yeah, and so I'm like, Maddie, I'm gonna go grab us a snack.
Because I'm not allowed to eat. Okay, I'm not allowed to eat.
So I'm like, Maddie, I'm gonna go grab us a snack. And she's like, okay, sounds good.
Thanks, I'm hungry.
So I go downstairs, and we had just...
She's gone for like 20 minutes, and I get concerned. And we had just gone to the grocery store.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need that in here.
it was a different day than the day that Jet beat up my brother.
Yeah, because we go to the grocery store freaking every day.
Yeah, we did. We did.
And so we begin to, I'm laying in bed, she goes downstairs. What do you do downstairs?
So we had just bought these chips, and they're really good chips. And Ruffles, and then you dip them in this like
French
beans,
onions,
garlic or whatever, some kind of chip dip. And so my sister's down there eating them, and I had picked them up. Like, I went through the store and I found them and I bought them. Like, not with my money, with my mom's money, but. So I found them, and I was like getting ready to, like, going down to go eat them, and my sister's eating them, and so I'm like, I shove her over like playfully to get some, and she shoves me back, and then I'm like,
Aggressively.
yeah, and I'm like, so then I shoved her back, and then she said, stop eating, or something about me being fat.
Stop eating, you fat.
Yeah, or something. And I was just like, not about that. And so then we started to physically fight. Like I started pulling her hair. Like my main intention was I'm gonna pull her hair up until she is bald.
Now I'm upstairs in pain. You know how long I'm not allowed to use the elevator. There's an elevator in the house, but I'm not allowed to use it because Grandma thinks I broke it. But I did not break I did not break the elevator. Okay, putting that out there now. And so I am crawling down the stairs, and I come down, and I just see Amanda punching her sister, and I'm like, oh my god. And me, when I feel uncomfortable, I laugh. Like I don't know why, but I laugh.
Oh, Maddie does laugh.
Like at funerals, everywhere. Just not a good situation.
Yeah, like I got told one time that like someone was making fun of me and Maddie was laughing at me and they were like, even your friend thinks it's funny.
And I wasn't laughing, it's just that I feel uncomfortable. And so I'm laughing and her grandma grabs them. No, her mother grabs them and pulls them upstairs. So just downstairs is the friends. Because Matt's like, we're a horrible family, like we don't get along, all this stuff. So we're just sitting on the couch. What happened in the room?
So upstairs, my mom's like telling us we're gonna go home, like,
And
we should have never gone on this
It was
trip.
the middle of the trip. We then proceed to go to bed for the night. Oh no, I'm
No.
crying in the closet. I go up to the stairs because I'm crying because I'm offended because Amanda's offended. And I basically feel every emotion Amanda feels.
We're intertwined.
Yeah, our spirits are intertwined. So, I'm freaked out. I'm crying in the closet. I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, pick me up. Now, we live in Missouri. We're in Florida. We drove there. And my parents aren't hopping on a plane to get my ass. So, she's, singing me lullabies.
And so my mom's like, you need to leave and go comfort your friend who's crying
in the closet.
In the closet. So I go in there and I see Maddie like rocking in the closet while her mom is singing to her on the cell phone. And she is like, and then I see Maddie pull, we had our towels hanging up because they had been wet from us showering. I saw Maddie pull all the towels down and just kept rocking back and forth.
Her mom comes in, she bonds with us, tells us about her life, all this great stuff, basically loves Amanda, loves me. So then we go to the beach the next day. It's our second to last day at the beach. Her grandma is now yelling at me, telling me to wear a shirt to the beach. Okay, and I'm about to sock this woman in the face because I didn't want to wear a freaking shirt to the beach. So she rinsed this umbrella for me to sit under because I do have 3rd-degree burns.
And plus she didn't want to get burned either, so she bought it for her Aunt Maddie.
Yeah, so I'm sitting under and I still get burns just putting that out there. And I'm lathered in sunscreen the whole trip. Like, I really was.
Yeah, you were.
And I'm just really white. And so we start going into the water and Amanda.
Well, no, you weren't in the water. I went to go get in the water because I needed to pee. Let's be honest, I had to go pee. And so I walk into the ocean and a wave hits me and the whole big jellyfish wraps all the way around my thigh.
Amanda is a little bit of a titty baby and she starts screaming.
I'm like crawling up the beach.
But Amanda's not a nice
I'm dying.
Like when she's sad, she gets aggressively angry. It's not like I'm sad. She just is like, get off me, get away from me, don't touch me. So her mom's trying to console her and I'm laughing under the umbrella because this girl over here just got stung by a jellyfish. And so we these people run over to her.
Like, you need help? Like, we have stuff in our room that you can put on it to make it feel better? And my mom's like, yes, that would be amazing. And so they come and they lather me up in like baking soda
And vinegar.
And it actually takes the stinging away and it got a lot better, but I didn't want to go back in the water.
She's terrified. But I wanted to go in the water because I never get to go to the ocean. Amanda goes to the ocean every year. Then we have to head home that next morning. And she wants to have the back with Jet. And I'm like, no, Jet, go, he wants to be me. And Jet's like, yeah, I want to be Maddie. And I was like,
That's right.
damn, it feels good to be a gangster. And so I sit in the back But Jet and I get to sleep the whole trip, and Amanda doesn't.
I don't get to sleep at all.
And
All.
at the beginning of the trip, we find out that Matt's sick. Her little brother's sick. So we had a puke bucket in the car the whole trip down. Whole trip down.
That was bad. I had to sit right next to it.
And we're done. Oh shit. Caught that. What is this? Alrighty, thank you for watching. Bye.
First, get ready with us.
I wonder if they can hear that.
Maddie, you know how hard it is to run on the beach? It's hard. Even in the like Baywatch crap. And so, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? It does. Oh my god. It's doing something.